In the city of Betaville, in the near future, the technology we developed confronts us. The science we created seduces us. But will our dreams of tomorrow be turned into a nightmare? Welcome to Paradox. Be careful what you wish for. Nothing is impossible anymore.
In Betaville, advances in biotechnology have turned the unthinkable into the possible. Cloning benefits a small number of wealthy citizens, men like Daniel Gray, assuring them of replacement organs. Because Daniel Gray doesn't just want a new kidney, he wants to be young again. But there's a hefty price to be paid, in more than just dollars.
It's so lyrical, isn't it? It isn't. How does it come out of Daniel Gray? The notes just all...
Everything's ready, Daniel.
They're all dressed?
Yes.
How do they look?
Confused about the occasion.
They're always confused. That's the way it should be.
Hi.
Sarah Dale. She came to my party.
Terrence, you look delicious.
I'm honored. It's such a famous and beautiful...
Courtesan.
I was going to say actress.
I would just say slut, like a man's man.
I'm honored that you've accepted my invitation.
Actually, I only accept invitations from strangers who give me candy. And what, you may ask, is the candy I've been offered? Well, our host, Daniel Gray, has a stable of extras. A clutch of little Daniel Grays. Clones. And do they follow you around in a line like little yellow ducks? Mama Sarah wants to know.
Please. They're all waiting for you in the courtyard. Right this way.
Reminds me of my first trip to the petting zoo when I was a girl.
I'll get you some peanuts to feed them if you like.
Don't tempt me.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my personal researcher, Dr. Ben Polaris. He will give you the inside rundown.
Thank you. Below us, all dressed for the occasion, and a little nervous, I might add, are the 8 clones of our host, Daniel Gray. We have 2 7-year-olds, 3 14-year-olds, 2 17-year-olds, and the handsome 24-year-old we call C7.
And where are all the others? You said you had scores of them.
Only the jewels for your eyes.
It's like a family album, but all the pictures of you are alive. I love it.
We have, of course, altered their minds, so they're unaware they'll be used for spare body parts and organs when the time comes.
They're slaves. Beautiful slaves.
Sarah, don't rile them.
They're the slaves and I'm the dancing girl.
Remove the children, please. This may not be a good idea, Miss Dale.
Look, I think I'm turning that one on.
I think you better stop now.
What? Will they revolt?
You excite us all to rebellion, Sarah.
Well, I assume that's why you invited me here tonight. Look at you. Houses on every continent, your own scientists, enough spare body parts for 10 lifetimes. What more could you possibly desire?
Just you, Sarah.
I might be able to do something about that in a roundabout sort of way. When faced with temptation, I always want what I haven't tasted before. That one. He's gorgeous. And he looks, well, innocent. I'll try him.
Why, when you can have the original?
Poor Daniel. So complicated, so intellectual, so...
Old?
I think corrupt was the word I was looking for.
Oh.
Don't tell me you're shocked that I turn away from my own kind. I mean, what else do we have but our taste for the new? You brought us here to be shocked and impressed by your extras. Let's see if they can be shocked and impressed by us. Don't clean them up too much now. I like them dirty.
This could be a disaster.
She's magnificent. She should have anything that she wants. So should I.
But this particular extra... There's some data on him I haven't shared with you.
Oh, and what's that?
C7 has an unusually high intelligence level. We can't account for it. He's undergone the same genetic engineering as all the others.
Good. Maybe he'll have enough sense to enjoy himself. Hose him down.
For any of the extras to have sex would be a trauma. They are far more sensitive than you realize. But this one...
Doctor, I don't want to hear about it right now.
What if he harms him?
What if she harms him? I think that's the more likely worry, don't you? Relax, Ben. We'll watch all this closely. Guards will be on hand.
It's just that
No more. If he harms her, we'll destroy him. If he enjoys himself, well, probably destroy him too. Now, come on, I don't want to miss any more of the preparation. So tell me, Dr. Polaris, what do you think C7 is feeling now?
I don't know.
Exactly. We don't know, and we never will. Even if he's an intelligent brute, he's still a brute.
Mr. Gray.
Excellent. So, my lucky clone. What do you think? What lies behind those eyes of yours? Is there something back there? Some small spark our Sarah detects? Yes, you're almost me. I had the same muscle and bone when I was 24. But I had also a mind. You have nothing but luck. More by far tonight than I have. Get him out of here. Sarah's waiting.
Come on in. Don't be afraid. A slave and a dancing girl. Well now, I believe you're glad to see me. You'll be the student, and I'll be the teacher. And before long, you'll want to tell me everything there is to know about you.
Seems to be a fast learner, doesn't he?
Shut up. I want her. I want his body. I want it all, Dr. Pilarson. I know you can give it to me. Bring me another pudding.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gray is actually proud of you. He's also angry with you. That's the kind of man he is. What I don't know is what kind of man you are. I know you understand me. I don't know how much, though. We're gonna have to run some more tests. You and I are going to communicate. I know we can.
Pudding. How quaint.
Helps me think.
I think I'm mad at you.
Oh. Why?
Last night, when I was with your beautiful slave, I had the distinct impression we were being watched.
It was a precaution. Something could have gone wrong. I wanted my guards to be on hand.
You didn't exactly tell me that.
Is there something you didn't want anyone to see?
No, I suppose not. So how was I?
Extraordinary.
I love the mornings, but I see so few of them. How would you like to sell me your slave?
Sell him. My extra.
Well, unless you'd like to give him to me as a token of your esteem.
Why take a clone when you can have the original?
Men over 40, even very powerful men, have a way of getting, how shall I put this, drowsy at the wrong moment.
That's his body.
Not only that, something alive about him. Can you imagine? Is that something your Dr. Polaris cooked up in the lab?
I'll have to ask him.
Though it is a problem that he can't speak, much less think. Think about it.
What if I were C7?
What?
My brain in his body.
What on earth are you talking about? Please, Daniel, we should be friends. Tomorrow, in the city, I'm having a little tea party. The reporters will be there, but you could be too. Would you?
If you want me to. And Sarah, I want to be much more than friends.
If I have to wait for my gifts, so do you.
Remarkable. I've just been monitoring C7. You wouldn't believe what just happened.
C7 is very much on my mind, Polaris. I want us to consider a transplant.
Yes, I suppose we could. He's physically very strong, but you don't have anything wrong with you right now.
A brain transplant.
What?
They've been successful.
They're far too risky.
I know it's your job to be cautious. But in cases where the genes are identical, isn't it true the success rate is high?
Daniel, it could take months of intense physiotherapy to synchronize the new brain with the body. Sometimes it never works.
What about the case last year? An ailing 50-year-old.
Yes.
And his clone.
Very successful, Daniel, yes.
But
It
in
was-
2 months, he had all 5 senses working perfectly. All his memory and a new young physique.
Daniel, please. We've been friends for a long
It's
time.
not just Sarah Dale, if that's what you're thinking. Every man wants to be young again. I have the resources to do it.
I didn't mention Sarah Dale.
She said he seemed alive to her. Can you imagine? I've heard there's a team of surgeons that specialize in older recipients and their young clones.
Yes. That would be Caver.
You know him.
Daniel, I want you to think this over for a while.
I've lived my life taking risks.
With other bodies as insurance. And C7, what happens to him?
What do you mean, what happens to him? What do we have him for?
I'm not used to outright killing.
So give him this body. If he's so intelligent, he can live another 50 years inside it. He can make a few adjustments of his own.
A young brain seldom does well in an older body.
Find a way. You know this could be a landmark case for you.
Yes, of course.
Find another job if you really don't like it.
Guards, get to the mess hall. There's a fight brewing. There's something, C7. This might be the most humane thing around here. But you also might disappear before we ever know you.
Miss Dale, over here, right here. Please, please, my dears, one question at a time.
Do you ever plan to marry again?
No, darling, I can't mate in captivity.
Miss Dale, exactly how many husbands have you had?
Let's see. How many husbands? Do you mean apart from my own?
Rumor has it at a recent party you slept with an extra, a clone. Any truth to that?
Well, doesn't everyone like a little extra on the side?
Can't help noticing that Daniel Gray is at your side today. Any significance to that since the extra in question belonged to him?
I'm the next in line.
I would like to state as a fact that Daniel Gray has never been and isn't one of my lovers. He is my wise counselor and friend, my guiding light. Of course, I think we have a date for later tonight.
But Mr. Gray, you say you're next in line. Does that mean you want to become a closer friend of Sarah Dale?
What man on the planet wouldn't?
Miss Dale usually requires some pretty expensive gifts. Think you can afford it?
I'm saving up. Actually, I can make an extraordinary announcement today. I'm going to make myself considerably more desirable to Sarah. Irresistible, I hope. I'm going to undergo a brain transplant. Excuse me? I'm risking my life to offer Sarah the body of a 24-year-old. My own.
You're going to undergo a brain transplant for the love of Sarah Dale.
And I have no doubt you'll report it in exactly those words.
Any comment?
Well, it's certainly one of the most extraordinary gifts I've ever been offered.
Will your own surgeons perform the operation, Mr. Gray?
My personal physician will assist Dr. Caver. So I promise you there'll be no complications.
All right, you sharks. I'm in need of some narcotics and an afternoon delight. I can't believe you'd announce this in public.
I meant every word.
You may be the biggest fool of all.
You'll see. Just wait. You'll see.
I hope you like your new quarters. You'll be here from now on. Real privacy, better food. I also want to run a few additional tests. Do you understand? Come with me. Come on. That's it. A few more tests. And Polaris, open. If my guess is right, you actually understand most of what I say. So don't be alarmed. Please sit. Your last tests revealed some very sophisticated brain patterns. I'd just like to confirm them. I also want to assure you, you will not be harmed. You know, a long time ago, there was a Greek physician named Hippocrates who made a promise to take care of all his patients. It's a promise doctors still keep. Of course, medicine and surgeries continue to change. We're faced with dangerous new moralities. The new brain transplant procedures, for example. One finds oneself tampering with the unique qualities of human personality. Daniel Gray is a highly educated man, well-traveled, cultured, very powerful, whose life our world values. If such a life can be extended through various surgical procedures, we believe it should be. This doesn't mean that I won't take care of you the best I can. Speak to me. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I have no power. I can only do what I can. Me. Speak. Yes. Yes. You speak very well. We must speak together.
What will you do?
Of course, the portions of the extra's brain responsible for motor control, the endocrine system, and all low-level sensory data will be retained. This will be a partial transplant. That's the key word, partial. There's no reason why a donor should have to adjust to a new body's basic life processes. Our aim is to transplant memory and personality alone. Dr. Polaris, you will assist with the computer work, brain function mapping, monitoring the hormonal feedback loops. If successful, our transplant should take from the beginning, without weeks or months of extensive physiotherapy.
Then I'll be aware of my new body immediately.
If we do it right, and we will, you shouldn't have more than a few hours of adjustment. I understand you have an extra online who's in wonderful physical condition.
Yes, that's right.
Well, then there shouldn't be any problem. Follow our diet and our strict instructions for a week, and let's get on with it. Absolutely. If your security men can accompany me back to the city then, Mr. Gray, I have an evening appointment to catch.
Oh, I'm sure we have everything you might possibly desire right here at the villa, Doctor.
No doubt. But I'm also a man of many appetites. Sometimes the city is a necessary evil.
So how long have you been able to talk?
I think many years.
Yet you didn't.
Better for me.
And you learned from the guards. Even from me, I suppose. The mind-altering drugs we give you. Why do you think they don't affect you?
In sweets?
Yes. In your food and desserts, yes.
Giving sweets to guards and older clones.
You gave your drugs away. For how long have you been doing that?
Many years. Now, please take children away.
Take the children extras away from the others?
Yes.
Why, are they abused, harmed? We don't see anything on the monitors.
Please.
All right. Anything else?
Give children this good food. Please.
Yes. Their food can be improved, yes. What else?
Where is she?
Who? Sarah. You want to see her?
Never.
Why?
We're making sex while others watch us.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry.
I'm feeling.
Yes, I know how you must feel.
But now, this room, I'm thinking you're not feeling very much for me.
We are going to operate, yes. We're going to put some of your master, Daniel Gray, into you. Can you understand?
I will be here.
You won't die. You'll be in him. You'll be all right. Just changed.
I'm not wanting to be any part, Master Gray.
I'll take care of you.
Tell me word.
What?
You are saying physician.
Yes.
Greek physician. Promise.
Hippocrates, yes. You remember. Very good.
Doctor can have more than one patient.
Oh, yes, of course. A doctor can have several patients. Many, many.
Am I your patient?
Yes.
Please, keep your promise.
I've been trying to reach her all day.
I'll give her the message, sir.
Dr. Caver? Dr. Caver?
Everything ready in my suite?
Yes, but Dr. Caver, the woman you requested has been sent away.
On whose authority?
I'm afraid, Doctor, there's another woman in your suite.
Good God, my wife?
No, sir. I don't believe so.
Sarah Dale.
Last year in Cairo, you made me a very lewd offer. I didn't refuse you. Do you remember?
You ignored me. You didn't even give me the satisfaction of a reply.
I remember exactly what you said. Sex is a very natural and wholesome thing, but only if it isn't done right.
What do you want now?
Dr. Caver, there are things that I want that no man now alive can give me. I was hoping you might help.
Ben Polaris, open. Daniel Gray, open.
Daniel Gray, open.
Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray.
Yes.
Sorry, sir, but C7 has escaped from his room.
He can't get off the grounds. Just catch him before he hurts himself, understand?
Yes, sir.
He just shut himself inside with the children.
Don't do anything until I get there.
Yes, sir, we'll do that.
Come here.
Look at them go. So young and quick. Too bad my guards aren't.
I think we have him now, sir.
Good. Nothing violent. Take him gently.
You didn't hurt him, did you?
He's subdued. We're perfectly all right, sir.
You're a beautiful thing. Sarah Dale thinks so, so you must be very beautiful. But you're also a pain in the ass. Take him to the operating theater. Dr. Caver should be arriving shortly.
Sorry I'm late. A little unexpected preparation to attend to. Ready, Polaris?
I'm ready, Doctor. Amaze me.
You understand now, Mr. Gray, how we'll use both brains. Keeping all the motor responses and primitive...
Yes, I understand it all.
Daniel, I want you to reconsider this one last time.
Crazy? Never been so certain of anything in my entire life.
You are undertaking a dangerous transplant because you're obsessed with a woman. That is hardly the reason to...
In my opinion, Dr. Polaris, you won't be half as useful to me after the transplant as you were before it. Tell the truth. Are you worried about me or my clone? So, what are we waiting for? Amaze me.
Amaze you? Yes, absolutely. I think we'll definitely do that. Just 1 minute, please. What do you think you're doing, Ben?
I don't think I can go through with this.
Why? Because of that clone lying there? Something special about him I should be aware of?
What makes you say that?
You don't go through with this now, I'll hold you up to ridicule at every scientific organization in the world. Your research will be as good as dead. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and I won't let you throw it away. You think I'm joking? Begin all systems monitoring. You have an arrogant master, Dr. Polaris. Let's amaze him.
can hardly wait to see him. You say he's perfectly all right?
Oh, I'd say so. Wouldn't you, Doctor?
Oh, yes.
You know this has made news everywhere. I mean, what have you done for me lately, darling? Oh, changed my brain. Here he comes.
Hello, everyone. Leave me anything to eat?
Oh, no, no, please, please, come as you are. No shirts allowed.
Juice, Daniel?
Yes, please. What are these?
Muffins.
It's a very good sign that you have your appetite. Did you dream last night?
Very good dreams. Have I been to Venice?
Yes, you have. Several times.
I thought so. I dreamt of Venice.
I have access to an apartment in Venice. Let's go there, Daniel, just the two of us.
About my name. I was thinking because of this new body. Call me Carl.
The apartment looks out towards the Grand Canal on one side and toward the Lido on the other. So what do you think, my brand new Carl?
I want you to begin a new program for the younger extras, the children. I want them to undergo a genetic alteration and rehab. Take them off all medicines today, and let's improve their nutrition. There's these muffins. They'd like these very much.
I'll see to all of it. What about the others?
I haven't decided. For the time being, keep their dosages the same.
Well, I think it's time for me to go. I've enjoyed our weeks together, Dr. Polaris. I can see you'll be a great help to our fine new specimen.
An ingenious transplant, Doctor. Opportunity of a lifetime, just as you said.
And when may I have the pleasure of your company again, Sarah?
Well, if you loved me, you'd create an extra or two for me as a present.
Oh, but there can only be one Sarah Dale. Goodbye, Carl.
Goodbye, Doctor. Thank you.
I'll see you out. This way, please.
Venice, anyone?
To tell you the truth, Sarah, I don't think I really want to go anywhere with you.
Don't you think that's a little ungrateful?
How?
How do you think things ended up the way they did?
How do you mean?
I sacrificed myself to Dr. Caver for you. So you owe me. At least a trip to Venice or to some other sunny spot where we can take off all our clothes and make love on a beautiful balcony.
Sarah, you can have almost any man you want. Why bother with me?
Well, I can see that I may have designed you too well. I should have kept more of poor Daniel, after all, the way he wanted. Then again, if I had, I wouldn't have wanted to spend any time with him.
You'll be all right.
Easy come, easy go, is that it? Goodbye, then, my C7.
Carl.
Carlo, I think would be sexier.
Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. Join me. I was just thinking. There are a million strange thoughts in my head.
Yes, I bet there are. You are C7, aren't you? It really is true.
Yes, I think so. Did Dr. Caver really change the operation for Sarah Dale?
Dr. Caver assured me the operation was a complete success. That's all I know.
The night's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And the children are safe. They had ice cream tonight.
Good. I should be angry with you for going through with this operation, but I'm not.
I'm not trying to make excuses for myself, but something about what Caver said to me let me know. I wonder, can you play?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Beautiful. As though the music is now where it belongs.
Perhaps maybe now's a good time to check on our poor Daniel Gray.
Hey there. Look what I brought you.
Drugs.
It's your favorite pudding. Good. Everything's all right. You can even have seconds if you want.
Daniel Gray wanted to be a young man again, so he used technology to create a new body for himself. But he didn't realize the mind inside that body had other plans. And now Daniel Gray finds himself trapped in a nightmare of his own making. Welcome to Paradox.